is the all-new BMW F 450 GS. Now, it's the latest offering by the brand in the adventure touring space, and it elaborates the adventure portfolio for the brand. It's a very significant motorcycle as it brings the middle weight segment in a much more accessible manner for the brand to reach. Now, this one replaces the G310 GS, but more importantly, this is an all-new motorcycle. So it's got a brand new chassis, powertrain, cycle parts, everything is new. It is also manufactured in India, which signifies how important this middleweight adventure touring segment has become. Speaking of which, the motorcycle also sits quite well in the adventure touring space. So on one side, you have got the single cylinder adventure touring options like the Himalayan 450 and the KTM 390 Adventure, and on the other side, you have got the NX 500. So that being said, there's a lot going on in the adventure touring space for sure. And with that, today we are riding this motorcycle to give you guys a first impression on how the motorcycle feels. It's got the credentials of the GS, it's got all the versatility of the GS, it's got the badge and everything. But when you are out to ride it, how does it feel is what we're going to let you know in this video. But before we get going, if you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing to Car and Bike for the latest news, reviews and updates from the world of cars and bikes from Car and Bike.
The F450 GS stays true to the GS's DNA but is packed in a more compact, accessible form. Up front, you get that distinctive X-shaped LED headlamp setup with a sharp, purposeful look, complemented by a tall windscreen and the signature beak that instantly establishes its adventure intent. In profile, the motorcycle looks well proportioned. The sculpted fuel tank flows neatly into the slim tail section, while elements like the knuckle guards, engine bash plate and upswept exhaust add to the rugged appeal. It looks premium but not intimidating, and with good fit and finish and quality standards maintained overall, this one looks and feels like a proper BMW wheel to wheel. On the feature front, the F450 GS comes well kitted. You get a fully digital 6.5-inch TFT display with smartphone connectivity, multiple ride modes, traction control, dual channel ABS and of course the bi-directional quick shifter. However, what really stands out here is the easy ride clutch system, something that fundamentally changes how you interact with this motorcycle. More on that later on.
So the motorcycle looks pretty good. It's got the ethos of the flagship 1300 GS, and feature wise also it's got a good equipment to brag for it. But let's quickly have a quick idea on the ergonomics of the motorcycle. Now I'm 5'7", and to get on the motorcycle is not that difficult, but at the same time I'm not able to completely tiptoe. Yes, the boots do help a bit to get a firm footing, but the benefit is that despite being a saddle height of 845 mm, I'm able to still manage it pretty well, because the benefit for that comes from the narrow spine of the motorcycle. So you can easily get a firm footing. So if I try and stand straight, I'm pretty much able to almost touch the ground. So in that aspect, I feel that it's a very much manageable motorcycle when it comes to riders of my height, and I think riders of slightly shorter height than me also should be able to manage the motorcycle. In terms of otherwise, you have got a nice commanding view of the cockpit view from here ahead. The handlebars is nice and wide. You have got adjustments over here. You can loosen it and you can change the angle of the handlebar to your preference. But otherwise, you have got a nice upright and slightly hunkered forward riding stance, which is engaging and comfortable at the same time. So with that covered, so let's go on to the other bits of the motorcycle. Let's talk about the powertrain. So here you get an all-new engine. So you got a 420cc parallel twin motor. It's a liquid cooled unit, and this one churns out around 47 bhp and 43 Nm of peak torque. It's paired to a 6-speed gearbox. And while that's about the powertrain, for the chassis you get a tubular chassis and you get a hollow swing arm. This is 1.5 kgs lighter than the G310 GS. And apart from that, the overall bike has got a slim nature. It is quite manageable. The curb weight is around 178 kg, so that's it. It's pretty much easy to move the bike around. It's not that difficult. You pretty much easy to move it to even tight spaces, or if you are in the parking lot or moving it around from there. Speaking of suspension travel, you have got 43 USD forks at the front, you have got a monoshock at the back, and it's adjustable at both ends. The travel is 180 and the ground clearance is of 220 So that's a pretty workable figure in terms of taking this bike off-roading or even riding on bad roads or even those bumpy speed breakers that we come across once in a while. So that's pretty much the case with the engine and the cycle pass on the motorcycle. So let's get to riding the motorcycle now and let you guys know how this F450 GS is.
Right from the get-go, the ride experience feels quite different, and that's largely down to the easy ride clutch system. Slot it into first gear, release the clutch completely, and the bike only starts moving once the engine revs are at 2700 RPM and above. Once on the move though, things feel seamless. The bi-directional quick shifter lets you go up and down the gearbox without having to clutch, making city riding or relaxed cruising feel almost effortless. It does feel a bit alien at first, to be honest, but spend some time with it and you'll begin to see the convenience, especially in traffic where you are otherwise constantly working the clutch. Having said that, there's a flip side to it as well. On an incline, you can't rely on the gearbox to hold the bike in place like you would on a conventional motorcycle. Since the clutch only engages at a certain RPM, the bike will roll forward or backward depending on the slope, regardless of keeping the engine on or off. And that's a genuine concern because there's no mechanical way to lock it in place. While newer riders might appreciate the ease of use, more experienced riders might find this system limiting and at times even inconvenient. Otherwise, to ride, the F450 GS feels quite natural, especially in terms of ergonomics. You sit on the bike rather than in it, with an upright stance, a wide handlebar that offers good leverage, and a seat that's spacious and good for long hauls. At 178 kg, it also feels well balanced and easy to manage. The 420cc parallel twin delivers strong and usable performance. There's good low-end torque and most of it comes in early, which makes everyday riding engaging. It's responsive, peppy, and likes to be revved. However, refinement isn't the strongest suit here, with vibrations noticeable at the seat, handlebar, and pegs. In terms of handling, this is a likable motorcycle. The suspension, adjustable on the top spec, feels slightly firm in stock form, but the bike itself is nimble, flickable, and holds a line well through corners. Braking performance is solid with good bite and feedback from the setup, and the Maxxis on-off tires are surprisingly capable, offering enough grip to push harder and brake later with confidence.
Alright then, just got back from riding the new F450 GS and I got to say overall definitely has got a lot of potential. It's a nice bike to ride and it has got the credentials to be called as a sweet middleweight adventure offering. But along with that, there are some things that that didn't quite click for me. For example, the ERC clutch, which is quite a helpful thing for newbie riders or someone who wants to take it easy, or if you are mostly commuting or for a daily ride within the city. It just makes the entire riding part a lot more simpler. But then if you are someone who is more experienced and you have ridden a good number of motorcycles through the years, getting used to the clutch system, it's going to be a bit of a task because your muscle memory is tuned to operate the clutch, and this is a mechanical part. It's not like something which is electronic that you can turn it off and you can use the clutch as you would on a conventional motorcycle. So there's a lot of unlearning and learning that is happening here. Apart from that, BMW has kitted the motorcycle with heated grips, and I frankly feel more than giving that as a feature for this motorcycle, something like cruise control, which is absolutely crucial in today's world where even a 125cc offering is being equipped with cruise control. So for a motorcycle in this space where people want to go beyond the roads in the city, hit the outbacks, take the motorcycles where roads don't exist. So getting to there, munching down miles, cruise control is something which is very preferred and a required feature. And BMW feels that didn't see the requirement to have cruise control on the motorcycle, so that's a bit of a drawback. Apart from that, we got some limited time to ride the motorcycle out on the highway. So while it does have those minimum vibrations around 4 to 5,000 RPM when you're riding within the city, out on the highways sitting at around 100 kmph is a sweet spot where the vibrations are also kind of, they iron themselves out, and it's a sweet spot to be riding the motorcycle. But I feel that for a parallel twin motor, for a 420cc parallel twin motor, the refinement levels are kind of a disappointment. The other parallel twin motors that I've ridden, otherwise the refinement levels are higher. So the vibrations that you're getting on the motorcycle is something which was not expected. And the sweet spot also when it comes to riding, it should be able to do 130 or somewhere in the ballpark 120 also with ease. So which is not quite the case in this one, because the vibrations creep in and then it kind of spoils the ride experience for you.
After spending some time riding the F450 GS, it's clear that the bike's fundamentals are strong. It's light, approachable, engaging, and versatile enough for both city and weekend rides. But there are few things that hold it back. The easy ride clutch won't appeal to everyone, and missing features like cruise control are hard to overlook. It's very close to being a segment-defining motorcycle, but misses out on few critical bits.
Coming to the final bit, which is the pricing. Now these are introductory prices for the motorcycle. Now this is a top spec variant, the GS Trophy, so it comes with all the bells and whistles that BMW has to offer for the F450 GS, and this is priced at 5,30,000 for the top spec, and the base variant is priced at 4,70,000. The mid spec is at 4,90,000, and these prices are going to go higher. I feel that right now with the current pricing, this is a sweet spot where BMW should ideally be sticking to with the price point. Hiking the prices furthermore will just take the sweet spot away for the motorcycle. So that's pretty much the case with the F450 GS in terms of first ride impressions. We are going to be riding this motorcycle definitely as soon as we get it in our hometown, to ride it for a much longer duration, to give you guys a proper in-depth review of the machine, to tell you how it is to actually be touring on it, how is the comfort levels on an extended period, how it performs in traffic, how is the heat generation from the motor. All of that will be covered in a proper detailed review once we get the motorcycle. So that's all on the first ride review of the BMW F450 GS. Do let us know your thoughts on the pricing, the equipment, and the specifications of the motorcycle. What are your thoughts? You let us know. If you have liked this video, do give it a like and do share it with your friends who have been eagerly waiting to buy this machine. I'm Janak and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching Car and Bike.